Welcome back, and our next guest is Karen L. Ross, and she is the author of Birth, A Treasure Within. Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you,
How
Karen?
are you?
I'm fabulous.
Fabulous.
I'm fabulous.
Birth, A Treasure Within. What inspired you? How did you get inspired to write this book?
Actually, it was others who inspired me. They saw a gift in me, saw my writing ability, and thought that I should write a book. And started writing the book in January, and January of 2009, and it's been phenomenal.
Tell us a little bit about the book. What's some good nuggets on the inside?
Sure. Birth, the Treasure Within. Believe in you, believe in your greatness, empower yourself. It's about a journey of discovery. It's a journey of you discovering who you are. And what I talk about in the book, some of the sections in the book is the mirror. You know, when you look in the mirror, what do you see? Looking past the physical. Who am I? Because a lot of times we don't know who we are. We're doing what others wanted us to do, living a life that others wanted us to live. So we don't really know who we are. So that's a section in the book as well. And then it takes you through sections of reflection as you're going through the book. So you get to journal in the book. So it's an inspirational workbook journal.
You talk about discovery.
Yes.
You know, your discovery of who you are meant to be.
Yes.
How was your discovery? How did you come about to know this is who I am meant to be? How was your path?
It's a process. It takes work. But the reward is phenomenal. Because you're really getting to know who you are and living a life that you were created to live and being the person you're created to be. And it's no limitations. So there's creativity in each and every one of us. There's gifts. And what I talk about as well is those gifts are not just for me. They're for others. So we talk about wanting to change communities and do work in communities. So those gifts, that creativity within, is for the masses.
You mentioned looking in the mirror, looking at that man in the mirror. So I'm curious, as people are working their way through the journal, it can be kind of hard sometimes to look in the mirror because you see things you don't like.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you kind of help people through that process of seeing what they don't like, not wanting to stop it, but keep pushing forward?
And you said it, push forward, because that's not who you really are. You know, we all go through situations, we all have experiences that we want to forget, we don't want to relive the past, we don't want to go through the hurts and pains, but grow from it, learn from those experiences, and move forward and past it, because in the end, you're developing into this wonderful person.
Do you think people should still have role models now?
Oh, absolutely.
Who was your role model or models?
My higher being, higher power.
Okay.
You know, and I grew up in the church, and so a lot of the things that I talk about is those things that I learned from the teachings of the Bible. And so looking at that and God.
You mentioned that you help people kind of discover their gift in the book. So how is that done? How does someone determine what their gift is? And I guess even almost purpose, because maybe they're intertwined, the gift and the purpose. How does someone pick up the book and kind of find out what their gift or what their purpose is?
It takes you actually sitting down with self, that quiet time, visualizing, and just asking your spirit to really lead and guide you.
Okay, okay.
Do you think as we go through our journey, and I'm pretty boisterous, do you think it's wise for someone to say to someone, this is who I am? To write it down or say it verbally, make someone know it? Or just do you keep that within you?
I say it.
Okay.
This is who I am.
Okay.
And I'm loving me. You know, going through the process and on this journey, and I know myself more and better now than I've ever known myself, and I'm loving me.
What happens as you're going through the journey, you're loving you, you're becoming you, but then you have people who you thought were in your corner who aren't necessarily in your corner. The haters.
Haters.
How do you overcome the haters?
The haters.
The haters, you gotta let some people go.
Yeah.
You may not want to. Your life needs to be, you need to value yourself more than anyone else. You need to understand your worth. And so if you have people that are in your life that are not for you, and you don't have to be like nasty or anything with them, you just continue to move forward.
Yeah. You know, listening to you say some of the things that people should be doing to help find who they are, a smile's coming on my face because I'm not exactly doing it that way, but, you know, every January, you know, it's a new year. So before January, don't worry, Mike, you won't be on the list.
I hope not.
Before January, I evaluate or reflect on the people in my life and what they bring. They don't have to bring what I bring, nor does the scale have to be equal. They just have to bring something to my life that I can say, oh, I love this person because they're funny, or this person always has this for me. And if I go through a few people and I find nothing they bring to my life, I erase them off my list. And last year was a big year. There was a good 5 or 6 people that were erased off my list, the biggest year.
Yes.
Which was sad, but now being in March and without those people, this is another test. I don't miss them.
Right.
So.
The journey is a lifelong journey.
It is.
Right?
It is. It
So I imagine that someone could read the book, they could journal, put it down for a month or a year, and then pick it back up because you're at a different point in your life.
Exactly. We're growing, different levels.
Constantly evolving.
Exactly.
Sure.
And I would like to say, respect the person for where they are, and so continue to move forward. And so although you are in conversation with them, or they're in your life, or they may not be where you expect them to be, just respect them for where they are and who they are at that moment.
But I mean, the people that I've omitted out of my life are usually people that bring, I love drama, but not drama that way.
Yeah.
Or negativity.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
I mean, if someone's aura is negative, it's going to bring you down. And that I can't tolerate it because I don't want to be down from somebody else. If I'm down, it's because I'm down. And I got to work my way out of that.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, that is the reason why those people have been omitted. They're just a very negativity surrounding them.
Because my numbers have decreased as well.
We got to read this book.
Yeah, I tell you, what chapter do you enjoy writing the most?
Oh, that's a nice question.
Good question. I think the Who Am I section.
Okay.
The Who Am I section.
Is that in the beginning of the book or the end?
The mirror is towards the beginning. And the mirror is like the first section. And then the Who Am I?
So if you could, again, none of us in the audience has read your book yet, give us 3. Just give us maybe 3 nuggets of what we can do to help us get to that next level in our life. What would your top 3 nuggets be?
First, recognizing your value, that you are that important. No matter what anyone has said, no matter what anyone has done, at this moment, recognize that you are that valuable to take this time to find out more about you and discovering who you are. And then quiet time is so important. You know, getting in touch with nature, creation, because we are all created, and we're all created for a purpose. And so,
quiet time also is like reflection, too.
Reflection, meditation. And in the book, I talk about dating yourself.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Get dressed up.
There you go.
Take yourself out. Go to the movies, go to dinner. A lot of times people don't like to go anywhere.
Treat yourself like a king or a queen. What's your third nugget? What's the third nugget to help us get to that next level?
And then journaling.
Okay.
I talk about journaling,
Yeah, yeah. All right.
journaling as well.
Good stuff. Well, Karen R. Walls, thanks for dropping by the show
Thank you,
today.
Karen.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Karen R. Ross, everyone. First, The Treasure Within at a bookstore near you. And we'll be right back with you.